Ang tinitignan mo. Tado, mga kasin, welcome na naman sa panibagong vlog natin for today. Gagawin natin for today. Before natin gawin yun, yung intro ko muna. Labas mo yung intro ko. In 3, 2, 1, lalabasan na yung intro. So yun mga kasin, welcome sa panibagong vlog natin. Ano ba yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon? Since today mga kasin is chest day mga kasin, or basically it's push day. So try natin yung chesticles natin mga kasin, yung shoulders natin, taka yung tricep natin mga kasin. Tapos siguro mga konting core. And then pag-uusapan natin mga kasin, since nagtatanong kayo kung ano yung trabaho ko dito, okay na yun kasi makita. Sabi ko nakikita nyo naman kung nasan ako, di ba? Tado! So mga kasin yun, I am into fitness and health. Okay? So, yung pinaka tanong nyo sa akin is that, Coach, magkano yung kinikita mo as a fitness coach? Nako. Alam nyo, to be honest, that's kind of private. Pero pag-uusapan natin, I'm not gonna disclose any number, but I'm gonna give you a range kung magkano yung kaya mong kitain as a fitness coach here in Canada. So here mga kasin, depende kung anong field ka and depends on your certification, depends on your experience. Sa private gym ka ba? Sa commercial gym ka ba? Or you do online? So pag-uusapan natin lahat yan. Pero bago yon, i-share ko muna mga kasin kung ano yung mga kailangan nyo to become a fitness coach in Canada. So syempre mga kasin, kahit anong area of expertise naman yan, kailangan mo ng education. So yun yung una mong foundation. So dapat mga kasin, may schooling ka. So dito kasi, you need to complete 60 credits mga kasin. Depende kung ano yung certification na gusto mong kunin. So meron tayong tinatawag na Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology or CSEP. Merong NASM, merong ACE or American Council of Exercises. Tsaka madami naman mga kasin. Yun kasi yung mga accredited dito sa Canada. Ulitin ko, depende kung anong klaseng certification yan. So with CSEP mga kasin, since yun yung pinaka-gold standard dito sa Canada, kailangan natin ng 60 credits. Ibig sabihin nun mga kasin, you need to go to schooling. May kailangan kang program sa Pilipinas, course na kailangan mong tapusin for you to challenge the exam or challenge the CSEP. Kasi kahit nakagraduate ka mga kasin, kung hindi mo napasa yung certification mo, there's no point. Kasi dito, kapag wala kang certification, hindi ka rin makakakuha ng insurance, which is the number 2. Ang fitness kasi mga kasin and health, it's not just losing weight, gaining weight, it's more to it. Ako kasi mga kasin, originally, sa Pilipinas din naman ako nag-train. Pero ang trabaho ko dito mga kasin, before ako nag-transition dito as an independent contractor, pag-usapan natin yun mama yung independent contractor na yan. Sa clinical ako. So ano yung mga tinuturuan ko mga kasin? Tinuturuan ko yung mga may condition sa neuro. So anything na neuro problem, yun yung hinahandle ko dati. Pangatlo naman mga kasin, saan mo gusto magtrabaho? Commercial gym ba? Private gym? Or online. So ngayon kasi mga kasin, ako na ay isang independent. Siyempre, di ba, strong independent girl? Independent contractor pala mga. So, ibig sabihin nun, wala po akong empleyado. I own the business. I manage my own clients. I manage my coaching business as well. So meron po akong private mga kasin and meron din po tayong online coaching, which doon ka kikita ng marami kung ginagawa mo siya na maayos. Pag-uusapan natin yung problema mamaya sa online coaching na yan. Alright mga kasin, so unang-unang mga kasin, siyempre mag-warm up muna tayo. As I said, ang gagawin natin is incline chest press. Tapos, pag-uusapan natin how you can scale your coaching business as a personal trainer. So unang-una mga kasin, we're gonna go around 12 to 15 reps. Mas maraming reps mga kasin sa first warm-up until 15. You don't have to go 20. Kasi you just want the muscles and tendons and joints and ligaments mga kasin to warm up. Yo! Okay, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so mga kasin, hindi ba kailangan pag nag-warm up ka dapat may mga yung mga ganun-ganun? So yung mga tinatawag yung ganun-ganun mga kasin is dynamic stretching. So kailangan bang gawin tong mga to? Huy. Ano ba yun So yung mga kasin, kailangan bang gawin? Well, it's good to do mga kasin kung may time ka. But, coach, yung proper warm-up, paano ba? Basta nasusunod niyo yung movement. So, kunwari, push tayo ngayon. It doesn't have to be super fancy movement. Kahit body weight lang na push-up kasin, okay lang yun. Or you can go straight to the machine. Basta warm up lang. And then mga kasin, do a couple repetitions. So, 10 to 15 just to warm it up. And then you'll be fine. So, mga kasin, ganito yun. I-share ko muna yung journey ko how I became a fitness coach. So, sa Pilipinas kasi mga kasin, ang tinapos ko kasi doon, Bachelor's in Science, Tourism Management, major in International Services Management. And then, I decided that I want to jump into a different career path, which is fitness. So, pumunta ako Maynila, mga kasin. So, I went to Makati to study American Council of Exercises. Pero kasi, by the time nagtitake ko na sana yung exam sa ACE, na-approve yung visa ko. So, nung na-approve yung visa ko, umalis na ako. That is when I came here to Canada and studied Personal Fitness Trainer Diploma. Oh, God damn it. Alright mga kasin, so as you guys know again, same as usual, flat press. So ang inuna ko kasi mga kasin is yung base education, how to exercise properly, how to eat properly, how to recover properly, all of the science base. So how to train basically and how to just be healthier. Ngayon, pumunta ako sa commercial gym mga kasin para aralin ko din yung business side kung paano ba maging coach or paano mo ibenta yung mga services mo. Walang happy ending ba yun? Tantado, lol. Number one, wag yung gagawin yun sa mga kliyente nyo. Tado, a client is a client. So, we're gonna do our set first. So yun, kasi hindi lang pwede na alam mo yung science behind the training, dapat alam mo din yung business side because that is how you grow the business. Ngayon, ang nangyayari, especially hindi lang sa Pilipinas, nakafocus masyado sila dito. Money is a tool for you to scale your business pero hindi lahat tungkol sa pera. Okay? Sa Pilipinas, nung trainer pa ako sa Anytime Fitness, guess what? I was the personal trainer of the year. Yabang ko, boy! Naging personal trainer of the year ako. Hindi lang dahil I'm good at training, but because I sold 2.2 million personal training packages in the span of 8 months. And sa mga client kong yun, hindi ko sila sinamantala. Sila mismo yung nagkukusa mag-renew because I never spoke. Kasi hindi ko pinupush yung sales masyado. I let my work for them to decide if they're gonna renew or not. So mga client ko mga kasi na nasa Pilipinas, dati client ko pa rin sila hanggang ngayon. Because they do know mga kasi na yung value na binibigay ko sa kanila, it's something that sometimes money can't buy. So, next set na. As a personal trainer sa Pilipinas mga kasin, kasi again, personal training mga kasin, it's sales, okay? So commission-based kasi kami dati sa Pilipinas. We do have our basic mga kasin. So ang basic namin dati mga kasin, I think for me, it's 18,000 a month. Yung commission kasi, doon ka talaga bumabawi. So may tinatawag tayong conductions. Yung conduction, yung kinoconduct mo yung client. Yung train mo siya, may kita ka doon. Depende kung saan kumpanya ka or anong klaseng commercial gym ka. Ngayon, meron din yung sales commission. Let's say, ang nabenta mo is like worth 50,000 mga kasin of total package. May commission ka doon. So it depends kung ilan yung rate mo. Kasi sa akin, on my case mga kasin, I was really selling like a month. Nakakabenta kami sa club namin ng 250 to 300,000 per coach. Sa Santolan, Anytime Fitness ako dati. So ang commission ko mga kasin, ang monthly income ko sa Pilipinas pa lang, it's close to 6 digits. I'm not gonna disclose it. Kasin, okay? Ngayon, nasa Canada na ako mga kasin. Nung unang-una kasi mga kasin dito, syempre, back to zero ako. Wala akong kilala dito, di ba? So I have to make connections again. I have to introduce myself to people. So nung una, ang per session ko lang dito is $40. Private yun ah. Pero ngayon, depende kung anong klase ng package meron ka. But the standard rate for me right now is $100 to $110 per session. So that's my per hour. It depends kung ano yung rate. And that is before tax. Bakit naman? Nasabi ko na nga, I do have the credentials and experience for it. And at the same time, mga kasin, I'm an independent contractor now. So ako na, nagmamay-ari ng J Physique Coaching and Media. And before I tackle the online, mga kasin, mag-ano muna tayo, overhead press. So since today is push day, alright mga kasin. So, kasi ngayon mga kasin, I do hold two platforms when it comes to coaching. Iba yung online, iba yung in-person ko. So, kung titignan nyo dito, in-person to ha. I have 34, kita niyo ba yan? I have 34 clients in person. So, ang hirap tado. So, that's why mga kasin, yung mga consults ko, paid. Because I can't just give my time for free. And eto mga kasin, libre na to. Pinibigyan ko na kayo ng fitness advice. This is the free shit that you're gonna get. Ngayon, nagtatanggal na kasi ako ng mga clients ko in person so that I can focus more on creating fitness content because I also want to give things for free. So, eto yung mga content na to kasi may matututunan kayo. But when it comes to very specific, sa mga nagme-message sa akin, hindi ko pa mababasa lahat yun because there's a lot of you. So, I need you to understand na kapag libre ang isang bagay, mga chances are, hindi yun para sa inyo. It's generalized and I don't want to give you a general program. Bakit? Kasi makakasira pa sa inyo lalo yun. That's why I'm creating the fitness app mga kasin, which is malapit na akong labasan. Malapit na lumabas yung fitness training app natin around maybe mid-August kasi kinukuha na namin yung licensing sa iOS kasi mahal yun. Saka ang daming proseso. So antay-antay lang kayo dyan mga kasin. Daddy, chill. Lalabas din yon, okay? And then ipapakita ko mga kasin how I do my one-on-one online coaching, why I do charge a lot when it comes to my online. Okay? So makikita nyo, magtatawag tayo ng mga kliyente mamaya. Kahapon, 32 na kliyente yung tinawagan ko. Because I care about my clients, mga guys. Yung hindi lang basta-basta nagsesend ako ng program and nutrition, tapos buy na. I don't do that. Alright mga guys, so next na gagawin natin, since mamaya na ako magsasalita, gagawin na lang natin is lateral raises, dips, and one tricep push down.
A few moments later.
Alright mga gashin, so nakaawid tayo. Sabi ko nakauwi na tayo. So this is how I do my online coaching. Yung online coaching kasi mga gashin, this is where I talk to my clients in one-on-one setting. Weekly kasi to. So ang dami nila. Tado, kung mapapaghiwalay ko lang yung kaluluwa ko mga gashin tsaka yung anino ko, patagal ko nang ginawa. Pero kasi, ganun talaga. So, ganito, para at least makita nyo kung paano ko ginagawa yung calls and check-ins. Ganito kasi yan. Ang coaching kasi, it's not just sending programs and nutrition. Tapos, bahala na sila. That's not what I do. What I do, mga kasin, is they know they have to send me their check-ins. Ibig sabihin ng check-ins, mga kasin, is that yung photos nila. May mga forms kasi akong linalagay dyan na kailangan nilang i-fill upan. So, kunwari, yung tulog nila, kamusta yung nutrition nila, kamusta yung stress levels nila. At saka, ang daming factors kasi. And that is when coaching comes to play. Is when you adjust based, mga kasin, kung ano yung mga nararamdaman nila. Kasi yung problema sa'yo, hindi mo alam makiramdam. Client natin, mga kasin, is from Hawaii. So, bago kasi si Daniel, yan. So, titingnan natin yung check-ins niya. Kasi mga naka-ready na yung form. Ayun, alam ko na yung mga tatanungin ko. Sabi niya, 5 minutes. Daniel, makikita mo sa video na to, sinasabi ko sa'yo, pinag-aantay mo ako, tado. 5 minutes. Di ba pinag-aantay ako ng mga na ito? Pero the thing is, mga guys, when it comes to my clients, I'm also their friend and at the same time, their coach. Pero I need to put a boundary with me being their friend and being their coach. Kasi minsan, the thing is, I don't want them to be intimidated to go to the gym. Gusto ko, komportable sila na kapag yung mga sinasabi nila sa akin, mga kasin, it's just like a safe space. Para at least, hindi na sila sobrang mahirapan. Mahirap na nga eh. Ayan. So, andyan na siya. Okay, accept na natin to. Boy? Kamusta, boy?
Ang astelat na, boss.
Oh, papaalam ko lang ha, naka-record ka boy. Nandyan yung camera. Para alam nila kung paano yung coaching. Kasi, siyempre, bago ka lang sa akin and at least alam nila kung paano natin ginagawa tong coaching na to. Anyways, okay. So, unang tatanungin boy, kamusta yung training natin? Kamusta?
Solid yung mga rest days. Favorite ko yung mga rest days.
Ba't yung rest day yung favorite? Walang iya to. Okay.
Yung recovery kasi, recovery is key, di ba? Doon lumalaki, di ba?
Aba.
Yung muscles natin.
Aba, 2 linggo ka pa lang sa akin, mga ganyan na ng tirada mo. Ang galing ah. Sino coach mo? Sino kaya coach mo?
I feel like at the end of the workout, my muscles are not exhausted, but they parang tamang pitik-pitik lang sila, coach.
Yun, since bago ka lang kasi sa training, wala tayong babaguhin muna. Kasi nga kailangan muna mag-adapt ka sa training natin. So, nakikita ko kasi dito, di ba tinanong ko dito, how are your stress levels? Sinabi mo high. Tapos yung sleep natin is 5 to 6 hours and then you wake up once a night. Tapos wala namang issue sa digestion. You're only drinking 2 to 3 liters of water a day. Okay? Oh, hindi ka cactus. Sinasabi ko, Tado, dapat mas umiinom ka pa ng tubig. Hindi ka naman cactus, ha. Since yun nga, we just started. This is the first week. Ano yung assignment mo sa akin una?
Send ako ng mga tracking my last sets video, J-App.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos yung mga non-filtered foods.
Okay, yung non-filtered foods. So, yun muna yung assignment mo sa akin. And then next week, tatawagan na naman kita. And then we're gonna do some adjustments again. So, yung mga work, madami. Work, family, it matters. Para at least nga, alam ko kung bakit hindi natin nagagawa yung mga bagay-bagay. Because every single one of us, may mga iba't ibang tayong priority sa buhay. And I admire you. Proud ako sa'yo. Ano mo, bading. Proud ako sa'yo. Proud ako sa'yo. You're making time for this. You started a family, tapos may trabaho ka pa, and you guys are adjusting to your new place right now. So, yeah, I commend you for that, bro. So, just keep doing what you're doing, and then just do your assignments, and next week, babalikan kita ulit. Alright, so, yun muna yung assignment mo sa akin, and then after nun, tatawagan ulit kita next week to see how things go.
Hello.
Madam, hello!
Coach, wait lang. Like, I'm literally like 2 minutes sa bahay.
O,
Wait
sige
lang.
lang. Sanay na ako mag-antay.
I'm doing all the workouts, pero
Yeah.
I'm not really locked in, you know what I mean? Like, ang dami kong excuses. I was expecting it because I think ang dami mo lang inaano, pero I have a feeling this is a long time coming. Kasi
Okay.
2 buwan na tayo eh,
Oh,
so...
di ba? So, tingnan niyo mga kasi na 2 months na si Madam Elanie sa akin. But it takes a while for us to, alam mo yun, fix a
Build
habit. So basically, si Madam Elanie kasi, she's really dialed in when it comes to, again, training. But yung nutrition, medyo na-fall off siya. But she already knows why she's falling off from the nutrition. May mga factors tayo na hindi kontrolado, which is your work. Tama? And sometimes, isa yun sa mga rason kung bakit ka napapasnack. Minsan, hindi mo nakakain yung meals mo. Your face before, nung nagbakasyon ka, is more bloated. Ngayon, it's kind of less now. But the thing is, if you're gonna get your period soon, then chances are, tataas talaga yung retention ng water. You're gonna feel more bloated. That's just your hormones working. So, yan yung mga bagay na di natin kontrolado. May mga bagay tayong controlled. Ilan ba yung, ilang...
1 year.
1 year, nakalaking ka sa akin ng isang taon. So, that's the thing, guys. I don't do monthly coaching. Why? It doesn't work. Tingnan mo, 2 months na siya and we're still like facing this kind of problems. That's why I don't sell 3 months, 4 months programs. And you're like, palagi kong sinasabi sa'yo that I'm really proud of you because you're one of the 10% of like yung population natin. Okay.
You're gonna make me cry.
Oh, this week, no adjustments. You do what you're doing, you're losing weight. Tapos yung meal plans mo, lumalakas ka ba sa gym?
Yes.
There you go!
My chest press, I started with 17 kgs.
Oh.
I'm on 20 now.
Oh, you're on 20 now. Don't you think that's a progress? Oh. Sinasabi ko sa'yo. So, yun, di ba? Ang dami mong mga changes na di mo napapansin. So, yun. Wala ka nang ibang katanungan, madam? Kung meron man, mag-message ka kaagad.
Okay.
Oh, have a
Okay.
good
Thank
one.
you so much.
Thank you, thank you.
Lalaman na ako.
O, lalaman ka na. Kumain ka, ha? Okay, bago na naman, mga kasin. May tinatawagan naman tayong client. Okay. Boss! Kamusta? Naka-vlog ka. Ayusin mo. Sinasabi ko sa'yo. Tado. Kamusta yung training natin?
Nakakapagod ko dyan.
Oh, normal yun. Normal na. Tama naman yung sagot niya. Hindi naman mali yung sagot niya. Ngayon kasi, yung mga bagay na kaya mong kontrolin, yun muna tayo mag-focus. Yung mga bagay na di mo kayang kontrolin, aralin ko muna yan sa'yo. Kasi, sumasakit yung ulo mo kasi nga, hindi ka sanay sa ganun. Kasi, hindi ka naman dapat talaga natutulog sa araw, di ba? Dapat talaga natutulog ka sa gabi, di ba? Naintindihan ko yon. Ngayon, didiskartehan natin yan. Pero, hindi pa ngayon. Titignan muna natin. That's why, yun yan. Kaya kailangan natin tong check-ins na to para at least makapag-adjust tayo kung ano yung mga dapat mong gawin. Ngayon, ito na yung magiging assignment mo sa akin. Start sending me food every single day kung ano man yung kinakain mo. Bakit? Aaralin ko kasi yung decision making mo when it comes to food. Kapag stress ka, ano ba yung mga go-to meals mo? Ano ba yung mga gustong-gusto mong kainin? Yung mga ganun. Ngayon, wag mong palitan. Don't change the way you eat. I wanna understand. Kasi kung isang pagkain lang yung mali, I don't take one food tapos i-judge na kita. No, that's not what I do. So I'll call you again next week, ha? Make sure you send your resibo. Okay. Sige. Ingat. Okay, no worries, man.
Ingat po.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye po.
A few inches later.
Ngayon, mga kasin, eto na. Magkano yung kaya mong kitain if you are a personal trainer sa Pilipinas? So, statistics to if you are entry level pag entry level ka kasi, kaya mong kitain annual to. Annual is 180,000 to 240,000 pesos in a year. Kapag monthly mo naman is 15 to 20,000. Pero kapag average fitness trainer mga kasin, kaya mong kumita ng 240,000 to 300,000. Monthly mo doon is 20 to 25,000. Ngayon kapag experience ka kasi, larger cities mga kasin such as Manila, ganon, kaya mong kumita ng 30,000 to 50,000 per month. Annual is 360K to 600K. Kapag freelance ka naman mga kasin, depende kasi. If you have the sales skills, if you have the connection, if you have the knowledge and background and right certifications, you can make a lot of money. Based on my own experience mga kasin, na ganyang edad ako, I was able to make around 500 to 800,000 pesos in a span of a year. Bakit naman? I had the skill set mga kasin. So when I was in Anytime Fitness mga kasin, I was the personal trainer of the year. I sold 2.2 million sales. So after pandemic, doon na nagsimula yung online coaching kasi nga pandemic, di ba? And with that, mga kasin, I was earning pretty good. Pero dito naman sa Canada, mga kasin, this is based on the statistics, mga kasin, ha? Dito, depende rin kung nasaan ka. But for here, ang entry level is $35,000 to $50,000 a year. So that's 1.5 million to 2.2 million. So average trainer naman, mga kasin, is $50,000 to $75,000 a year. 2.2 million to 3.2 million sa peso. Sa elite naman mga kasin, kapag high-end yung gym or established talaga na gym, you can make up to $80,000 to $120,000. In pesos mga kasin, it's 3.5 million to 5.2 million. Kapag naman freelance ka, dyan ka talaga kita na malaki. You can earn up to $100,000 to $300,000 a year. It's 4.9 million to 13.1 million in pesos. So again, mga kasin, ito before taxes ng mga to. So iba kasi yung taxes natin sa Canada, iba rin yun sa Pilipinas. Yun na mga kasin, yun yung kaya mong kitain sa pagiging personal trainer if you have the foundation, if you have the skill set, and if you have the passion to help people out. The goal natin mga kasin is how to sustain what we have. Yun lang yun. Okay? So yun, I hope marami naman kayo natutunan. I hope na-inspired kayo mga kasin sa mga bagay na pinaggagawa ko. Because I want you to have kung ano yung mga pangarap nyo. And in order for you to get to where you want mga kasin, you gotta step out from your comfort zone. And it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of hard work mga kasin. You can't work smart if you don't know how to work hard. You gotta work hard first mga kasin before you can work smart. Okay? And don't stop wet dreaming. Mali na naman. Don't stop chasing that dream. Okay? No matter what other people say, if they call you crazy, you should be happy because they're calling you crazy, mga kasin. Kasi nga, if your goals are not crazy, mga kasin, then your dreams are not big enough. So stay crazy. Okay? Kinayo bala. So this is the end of the video, mga kasin. I hope nagustuhan nyo and like, subscribe, share, whatever you want. Kung ayaw nyo, kininayo, edi don't.